Alrighty, welcome back to Weenie Trades. We had a crazy twisty Tuesday here today at Weenie Trades Live. The SPY was super whippy. We had a kind of like a small gap down, then just a whippy SPY all day. Rising wedge, breakdown at the end of the day, back testing it. Crazy, crazy day. It was a crazy day because we went from red to green. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about why you should stop out at your stop loss, even if you have a strong belief that the stock will continue higher, because you can always get back in later. Take your stop out. You don't know how low the stock can go, and you got to risk what you're willing to risk. That's how we stay alive in the long run. And I'm also going to be talking in this video my watch list for tomorrow. So let's get into the video real quick. So BYND was our first trade of the day. I said I like BYND over 170 first thing in the morning. Well, BYND, we went ahead and went long first thing in the morning, right over 170. And that was right about there. And boom, in 2 minutes, nice good push up all the way to 173.30. I was targeting about the 175. However, I was protecting up my stop. I trailed up my stop and I stopped out at about 172. Right there. And BYND was a good revenue trade to start the day of plus $90. However, I did try to take a dip trade later on Beyond. I tried to dip buy it right at about 171.86, and I got stopped out right there underneath 170.85 for minus $75. So net plus $15. Oh well. At least we ended up positive. Beyond has been a tricky stock lately. Our next trade of the day was on Netflix. And Netflix, if you remember yesterday's video, I said I like Netflix if it can get above $550 a share, especially over 555. Well, Netflix, nice, good move up. And we kind of did this little bull flag type deal where, you know, the highs right here, 552, and the lows were, you know, 550. Nice, good pop. I really wish I would have caught it over 552. I was watching it as it was just going up, but it was just a little bit too far for me to chase. I really would have liked to, I was thinking about buying it over 553. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Wish I did, but that's a little bit of chasing. I need a tighter entry. But later in the day, Netflix had a nice good push up and we started to pull back and we slammed down. I was like, yes, we're finally pulling back on Netflix. I'm looking at the daily chart and seeing that it has room up to 573, 574, 575 area. And so on this pullback, Netflix moved up, failed, but then it moved down again. And then this time we started to break up and I went ahead and went long Netflix just over 561, right about there. And Netflix just trickled off. It just trickled off. Not enough eyes on it. As you can see, the volume was extremely high at the first part of the day, but then the volume started to taper off. So there was less eyes on it. Netflix just trickled on down. And I actually had to stop out of Netflix for a minus $200 loss. And that was right underneath this important support. It was just an all-day type of trade, right underneath 557. So boom, $200 loss on Netflix. That sucks, but it's still on my radar. Well, as we can see, we started to pinch just a little bit later on Netflix. I didn't give up on it. And right over here, over 556, I went ahead and went long yet again, right about there on Netflix. Boom, we get this nice good push up and I take my profits right about 559. Boom, there's that $200 right back. So at that point in time, we were red, but then we went to break even and then we nailed a ton of other trades. We did a ghetto spread on Netflix, meaning I bought the 565 strike call for $425. Then as Netflix pushed up, I sold the 567.50 call for $420. Now I only have $5 of risk and I can still make $250. So that's a really good position to be in. So we've got quite a few spreads on Netflix. If Netflix can get to that 575 later in the week, then we'll be able to profit $1,250 off of just risking about $250. So that's Netflix. So just keeping on watch for Netflix to see if it can break that 560 and the real breakout spot would be over 563. That's where I have my alert. So Netflix on watch. And then I'm looking for tomorrow and tomorrow's watches. So that shows the importance of stopping out. You can always just get back in. That's really important. But NEO, we said NEO, there's a nice good bull flag into the end of the day. NEO is looking really good. If you watch the live stream, I said NEO looks great for continuation of the upside. Well, NEO kind of did the deal, just kind of a push up all day. NEO is going to be on watch. We were able to just add a small share size, just a little weenie amount of profits. But NEO looking for a move up to this breakdown candle area. So this is a big breakdown candle. That's an important level. That was a sharp sell-off. So there's going to be some sellers there. So watch out for 63.90. And then the top of this tail candle, this breakdown candle that matches there, probably about 64.76, maybe as high as 65 on NEO. And I'm also going to be watching Workhorse, WKHS, for continuation. We popped the bull flag, back tested it, and now we're starting to move up. A little bit of selling into the end of the day. That was due to the SPY, but workhorse over 40.20 and then over 40.50 could be a trade, but definitely over 41. I'll be interested in NEO. Targeting around potentially about the 41.27 and maybe as high as 42, but looking at workhorse to see if it can get all the way up to 45 by the end of this week and potentially next week. So thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit the like button if you found this helpful and subscribe for more recaps and trading tips. I'll be building out the course and memberships in my free time. Stay tuned. So be sure to stay tuned for the course giveaway. Be sure to tune into these Weenie Trades videos, and we'll do a comment generator. We'll figure out some way to get some people a random pull out for the free course. Super exciting stuff. Alrighty, see ya.